Hi, congratulations and thank you to the American people and Joe Biden for winning the election and installing an American president again. It's now 12:12 a.m. on November 6th, so this should be the day where they finally let us know that Joe Biden won. I've been predicting it that Biden would win in Georgia and all these other states since election night, just because I'm good at math. I understand how these things work and knew that this was coming. But I'm really excited that the numbers are finally coming in and that they're going to announce it. So, congratulations to America, and thank you, America, and congratulations, Joe Biden. And also a special thank you to Black Lives Matter and all the protests that have been going on, back to the kids protesting for the environment and against guns, but especially Black Lives Matter right now, because we know that they were responsible for this win for Joe Biden. There was a lot of exit polls that I saw that showed that while there was like a 30% breakdown for some Trump thing, like Law and Order or something, and maybe 30% for people saying COVID was their number one reason for voting the way they did. 15 to 20%, 20 or 15 to 25% in every state they showed um, was racial injustice was the number one reason for people's vote. So even if those people were going to vote anyway, and vote for Joe Biden anyway, the protests have helped raise and keep awareness out there so that more people voted and certainly made the difference. So the demands of the protests should be met by the new administration, even if they haven't been the best in the past. That's how they won, and like we should have held Obama more to universal health care, since that's what we actually elected him to do. So we will hopefully learn from that, and we'll put better pressure on the Biden administration to get uh, these justice issues met and root out racism, institutional racism in America. So thank you to Black Lives Matter and all protesters, and congratulations, because we won largely thanks to you. Again, 15 to 25% was people's number one issue, and that's the hugest chunk after the two other ones they had. But it's the important difference. It's a lot bigger numbers than what has been needed to win. And speaking of that, they're taking their time releasing these results, which I kind of understand. Maybe they're letting the Republicans think they'll hold the Senate too, which I don't think they will. Um, and kind of throwing them a bone or a consolation to try to tamp things down. But things have already been as bad, like you might expect from Trump himself and from his supporters. And I wanted to address that because even though this has taken a few days to get these results finalized or well understood, I think this is the time today, Friday the 6th, is the day that they're going to finally let us know. And they may have some unrest from the Trumpers to deal with, because these people are traitors and have gone off the deep end for Trump. And that's been exhibited by what Trump has been saying, but also by their response to the election. There's been these Trump mobs in Detroit and Phoenix and maybe other places that are trying to stop the vote and chanting "Stop the vote." And of course, all of Trump's tweets that everybody's at least flagging and saying are untrue and election interference, where he's trying to claim he already won. Trump had this crazy one that I saw that he says, "I hereby claim Michigan." It's like, you don't hereby claim anything, dude. Like, the voters voted and they're counting the votes and you lost. And while it seems like it's a dangerous time when like a wounded animal or whatever, he's still in office but knows he's on his way out. I'm hoping he'll be trying to flee the country and like get a head start in the meantime. But anyway, or that they'll have the power and the will and go ahead and try to remove him in the meantime, so we don't have to deal with any risk from him or just have to keep doing things his way. We can actually start fixing things. But good win for America, for everybody, and thank you. And no thanks to the Trump mobs trying to show up and stop the vote. But I mean, it shows their true colors, and it shows the difference in the way the cops treat people, that the cops kind of stand by and let them chant there and be intimidating to the vote counters. But the cops all charge and tear gas and beat the protesters that just want to address the issues of police brutality and racial injustice. So it shows whose side both of those groups are on, and uh, how much we need to address all those issues. And there's no like real dancing around it. But I know that the protest movement will keep the pressure on the Biden administration to actually get some change, because Trump was never going to do anything except for show how bad he was, which he continues to do. But you just can't let that get too bad, and maybe keep him distracted, worrying about trying to fight the election so he doesn't do any other crazy stuff. But it's not a fight he can win. We've got this, and even though someone pointed out that these are the same tactics they used to stop the vote in Florida to send it to the Supreme Court, it's been 20 years since then, and people are prepared to overcome those types of challenges and protect democracy. So I think we did vote for democracy, and democracy won, and the USA beat Trump and Putin the other day, and will continue to, and take the fight against fascism worldwide, and still within our system too, because there's a lot of work to do here. But we did the vote part. That was important. We're getting the count done, which is great. Looking forward to the report, and to hopefully not any type of trouble, but that trouble being dealt with in a responsible way, so that it doesn't set an example that that's what people should do, no matter how much Trump is calling for it. The other thing about him is, even if he's still in power, he's so weakened by losing and by just going completely insane, that if they don't remove him, which I think they should, but if they don't remove him, he still doesn't have the power that he used to. He's been voted out. He's he can whine and fight about it, but he doesn't command the same type of respect that he was, even though I never felt that respect for him, and felt most people didn't think he deserved any type of respect for being such a terrible leader, person, and just a fascist. So I think that the good thing about it is, all this bad that he's done, we can't bring the people that he killed back, but all the bad that he did is awoken people to needing to stop this and cut it out and make sure we don't go this way again. So this is the beginning, the turning of the tide, and there's a long way to go to wash that stuff away, but it's a good sign, and I'm really looking forward to the reports, and to having our election and democracy respected and restored. So thank you for watching, and God bless America and all the voters, and even the new administration, to actually get the stuff done. So the Green New Deal, all this stuff, we need it, and even if they didn't run on it, we can still pressure them to do it, because we are the ones who put them there, and we put some more people there who are more favorable to our ideas that can help us pressure them. But we'll keep that up and remind them and do all sorts of things to make sure that we can start changing this world quickly, in the right direction, because they sure took it quickly in the bad direction for too long. But I'm really happy that those 4 years are going to be like a bad era that we can look back on and change from, and make sure we don't repeat. But thank you, and please share and comment, and celebrate, because we got this, and they can't really stop us. It really is America taking America back, and we did it the way we're supposed to, and we'll keep doing it and keep making progress, and make up for this evil somehow. So thank you, and have a good one. Happy President Biden Day, because it's coming. We'll know and accept it soon enough. Thanks.